economy. I'm Ashley Esqueda, and your time is money, which is why I'm looking at some of the biggest stories across movies, TV, and games and telling you whether to buy or sell your fan investments. Let's kick things off this week with movies, specifically the Spawn reboot and the fact that it has a big, fat, juicy new star. Spawn creator Todd McFarlane revealed none other than Oscar-winning actor Jamie Foxx would be playing the marine-turned-demonic creature in an upcoming reboot of the franchise. That is super exciting news, but there are three things this movie won't be. Number one, it will not be an origin story. Number two, it will not be a big-budget tentpole. Blumhouse Pictures is financing, and that's an indie studio. And number three, you may not even see Jamie Foxx in his full Spawn regalia, as McFarlane told Sci-Fi Wire. Kind of think of it as more of a horror movie, and you probably won't even get a full hero shot. Just pretty interesting and honestly really ballsy. So I'm going to say, Todd McFarlane, I'm into it, and I have some casting ideas for you. Now, we have to talk about Clown. Obviously, you could bring back John Leguizamo, and nobody would fight you. But my dream casting for Clown? None other than Patton Oswalt. That's right. I just blew your mind. Mine too. Come on, Patton, just do it. As for Sam and Twitch, McFarlane says Sam actually will not be in this Spawn reboot. He might be in future installments, but for Twitch, I think Leonardo Nam, who plays Felix on Westworld, is a choice pick. And I just have a really good feeling about it. So that's the Spawn movie, guys. I'm really jacked. I think he can do it. And as for whether you buy or sell, I think you obviously have to buy into Spawn. You got to watch the movie from the 90s. You got to read some comics and then watch a fan film called Spawn the Recall, which is really, really good. It's on YouTube. It's free. So, okay, from movie announcements to game announcements, guys, there's a new Fallout and more Pokemon coming. I'm so excited. Bethesda made Fallout fans everywhere wait about a day on their Twitch live stream before dropping the trailer for Fallout 76. Now, there weren't a lot of details in this trailer, just got people really hype, but there could be some clues. John Denver's Country Road Take Me Home played during the trailer, suggesting perhaps a West Virginia locale for the game. And on top of that, Enhanced Computer, 27th of October. That means the game could drop on 27 OCT. Which, honestly, I would expect Bethesda to do so because they have been announcing games at E3 and then launching them less than 8 months later. So I'm going to say October 27th for the launch, but nobody really knows what type of game it's going to be. There are rumors that say they could move from a single-player RPG to something more like an online or multiplayer format, and we're only going to find out the answers at Bethesda's official E3 event, which happens in less than 2 weeks. So let's go from the post-apocalyptic wastelands to the fancy, happy world of Pokemon. Nintendo has officially announced Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. They'll hit the Switch on November 16th, and both games will have co-op drop-in multiplayer and take us all back to the original 151 Pokemon that started it all. On top of those two games, Nintendo also announced Pokemon Quest, which is a free Switch game that's available right now, and says there will be a full core Pokemon game coming in late 2019. So, honestly, if you want to be the very best, there's a lot of Poke goodness happening this week. Congratulations, Pokemon fans! Now, whether or not you should buy or sell your investments in either of these titles, honestly, I don't really know. I don't have enough information, but Pokemon Quest is free, so I say check that out if you don't know if you're a Pokemon fan yet. And there are a million ways to play Fallout, so if you're interested in that, go do those things. All right, moving from games to TV, R.I.P. Ricktatorship, guys. Andrew Lincoln's leaving The Walking Dead. Well, maybe. Collider reported the one and only Andrew Lincoln, who plays Rick Grimes, would be exiting The Walking Dead by the end of next season. Lincoln is reportedly only signed on for 6 episodes in Season 9. Now, whether he's going to meet a grisly end at the hands of a zombie, get shot by a member of the group, or walk away and live a quiet life with Michonne, I don't know. Who can say? But what I can say is AMC has got to be desperate to keep Norman Reedus on board. And they are, because they're supposedly offering him a lucrative $20 million to stay on board. So, Norman, if you're listening, I get it, dude. $20 million is a ton of money. You can buy a lot of cigarettes with that and motorcycles. But at the end of the day, you know this, but maybe the fans don't. The ratings for your show aren't that good. So the season finale rating for Season 5 was when the show peaked at 15.78 million viewers. Now, Season 8, only 7.92. And compared to last season, that's a 37% drop. So you know what I'm gonna say? I'm sorry. Fight me, Walking Dead fans. This is a sell. You gotta just get out of Walking Dead, just run away as far as you can. This show is a shuffling, bloated shadow of what it used to be, and if AMC was smart, they would just take it out back and put it out of its misery. Just look at the flowers, Walking Dead. Just look at the flowers. Guys, The Walking Dead is a thing that makes me very angry. And you know who else is angry? Mark Serrels, but he's mad about Star Wars. Take a look.
Solo. It's alright, innit? It's not bad. It's not good either though, is it? Let me get started for the start. The Last Jedi. See if you don't like The Last Jedi. Oh, it's not like Star Wars, it's not like real Star Wars. You know what? Nah, it's the best one. See, I said it. Definitely the best Star Wars movie. You want all that old crap? You want all that old stupid stuff where it's all like, oh, Star Wars is all Star Wars and all characters and all that, and it's all nostalgic, and you just want that nostalgia right into your vein. You don't want anything good. Solo's the movie for you. Solo's the movie where it all feels like an old Star Wars movie, and you're like, oh, give me that. Oh, tap it into my vein, that nostalgia. It feels good. No, mate, I don't like that crap. It starts with a wee bit that says, Han Solo came for the mean streets of Corellia. The mean streets? Who even says mean streets? No, I can't handle it. Oh, I just trackled along, and the guy was Han Solo, but he was just doing a Han Solo impersonation, and then Lando came, and everybody says Lando's great, but actually Lando was shite. The Game of Thrones woman, she was in it and all, she was rubbish. The only good one was Woody Harrelson, because he's good in everything. There was a really rubbish scene. In fact, there was a lot of rubbish scenes. In fact, Solo was a rubbish movie. In fact, all the Star Wars movies that are new have been rubbish, except The Last Jedi. But The Last Jedi is the one that everybody says is rubbish. I'm not living in backwards land. I'm not living upside down world. That doesn't make any sense. The Last Jedi is good, Solo's shite. End of story, that's it. That's it, finished. Elfin.
There's always money in the banana stand, you guys, and that's why we came to the Lindsay Bluth voter event here in Burbank, California to ask potential voters about the issues. Are you going to be voting for Lindsay Bluth this November?
Absolutely. I feel that Lindsay is such a strong female candidate who deserves our vote.
So you're with her?
I am with her.
We've heard some rumors that the Bluth family had laundered money through a banana stand they owned in Newport Beach. Does that concern you as a potential voter?
Well, there's always money in the banana stand, so they might as well take advantage of that.
Lindsay's daughter maybe worked as a studio executive right here in Hollywood before she was 18. Do you think that means Lindsay Bluth supports child labor?
Lindsay has a daughter.
There's been a little confusion about Buster Bluth, her brother, losing his hand to a loose seal. Some people argue that is fake news and that it was a false flag and that it's a conspiracy. What do you think the facts are?
That is not fake news. I witnessed it live firsthand.
You saw it?
Yes, I am well aware that a seal bit his hand right off, and they had to replace it with a freak mechanic hand.
And now he's a monster.
Now he's a complete monster, ruining the city, but we can spin it around.
What can we do? Let's go a little deeper into Lindsay's personal life and talk about her husband, who is a never nude. Now, that might be a recipe for international blackmail. Do you have any concerns about that as a Lindsay Bluth voter?
No, I just think it brings more diversity to the family, and it's a good look, actually, politically speaking.
But not physically?
No, definitely not.
About the rest of the Bluth family, they're very colorful characters. Lucille has gone on record saying some highly inflammatory things. Some people have called racist.
Problematic for sure. Problematic for sure.
Joe Bluth is a Me Too movement waiting to happen.
Most definitely.
Definitely that. And also George Sr. has been accused of light treason.
Oh, I believe it's going to go a little bit beyond light treason. At the end of the day, the cards will fall where they may, but we can only vote on the information that we have.
Now, if Buster ever ran for office.
The beginning of that alone is just a dangerous statement.
I was gonna say, what platform would he run on?
I also see Buster as kind of like starting like a hug campaign for people with anxiety.
I feel like we need that right now.
We do need that. We do need that. He'd just go around and hug people, but him with a hook. I mean, that could be kind of, he would just like.
It's a little dicey, literally.
Yeah. Oh, no. He'd be a masseuse because he likes to massage. That would be his platform.
With a hook.
With a hook.
It looks like there is a lot of support for Lindsay Bluth here at this event. If you are an undecided voter, I highly recommend that you watch the 5th season of Arrested Development. It's available on Netflix right now. A massive thank you to Netflix and all of the fans of Arrested Development that we talked to at the event. You guys made it so much fun. Thank you so much. That is it for us this week. Next week, we're going to take a moment to honor all of the shows that we lost during last television season. But until then, YouTubers, like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell because it validates me as a human being and I love you so much if you do it. Hit me up on Twitter. I'm at Ashley Esqueda. Use the hashtag StreamEconomy. Come yell at me about The Walking Dead. It's a sell, guys. It's a freaking sell. But until next time, be good, never nudes. Bye.